Hi everyone, welcome back. So Codeforces question for today is Div 3C Ski Resort. Dima Vatrushan is a math teacher at school. He was sent on a vacation for Andes for his good work. Dima has long dreamed of going to a ski resort, so he wants to allocate several consecutive days and go skiing. Since the vacation requires careful preparation, he will only go for at least K days. So we are given an array A containing the weather forecast at the resort. That is on the ith day, the temperature will be AI degrees. Tima was born in Siberia, so he can go on vacation only if the temperature does not rise above Q degrees throughout the vacation. Unfortunately, Dima was so absorbed in abstract algebra that he forgot how to count. He asks you to help him and count the number of ways to choose the vacation dates at the resort. So we are given n days and temperatures for all those n days. And if the temperature is less than equal to Q degrees, then on that day he can go skiing. But one more condition is that he must go for skiing for at least K days. That is for K days or more than that. So this is what we have to do. We have to tell the number of days. For example, in this case, there are 3 days. At least one day he must go for skiing, and the temperature is 15 less than equal to 15. All days are valid. So all 3 days are valid. Number of ways are he can go on first day only, he can go on second day only, he can go on third day only, or first and second, second and third, or first, second and third. So how shall we do this? First of all, we have to count consecutive days on which the temperature is less than Q degrees. One, then one, two, so 2 days, then 3 days, so three consecutive days. And second thing, we have to see if the consecutive days are greater than equal to k. Only in that case we have to count the base. So moving to the solution. Other thing is that in these, this is sort of a subarray. Consecutive days means subarray, and number of ways we have to find. So in subarray, when we have to find the number of ways, we usually use the sliding window concept, and in that we add the size of that subarray or the sliding window to get the number of ways. So that is what approach we will use, because see, if only one number was there, so the number of ways was 1, and now we have got 2 consecutive days, so the number of ways will be 3, 1 alone, 2 alone, or 1 2. Now if the window is of 3 consecutive days, so the number of ways are going to 6. How? 1 plus 2 plus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3. So there are 3 ways. So always for sliding windows, when we have to count the number of ways, the number of ways is equal to the size of sliding windows. Sum of sizes of sliding windows. We have to always add the size of sliding window to increase the number of ways. So moving to the solution part, we have taken t test cases, and it's the number of days, k is the consecutive days at least, and q is the temperature. Now we have to find the answer ways, how many ways he can plan his trip. We have taken this in long because there can, when we find the number of ways, it can go out of integer range, so we have to take it long. Now we have to take a sliding window, variable size sliding window, that is our d. We have just taken a variable. We will keep increasing it if it is the temperature is less than q degrees. Now we have put a loop for all the days. We have taken the temperature. Now if the temperature is less than q degrees, our consecutive days d will increase. Otherwise, now if the temperature is greater than q degrees, so our consecutive day streak will break and it will turn back to 0. Again, the consecutive days will have to start increasing. So otherwise, d will be 0. Now we have to see if the consecutive days are greater than or equal to k, because he wants to go for at least k days. So only in the case when our d is greater than or equal to k, we will have our ways. Now how many ways would be there? First of all, if there are k is equal to 3 and we have got 3 consecutive days, so way would only be 1. How we got that? We got days, my consecutive days minus k plus 1. 3 minus 3 plus 1, so 1 way. Now if suppose you had 4 consecutive days, so how many ways would we have where k is equal to 3? We would be having t minus k plus 1, so we would be having 2, and 1 already we would have added in the 3 is equal to 3, so we would be having 3 ways. So how that is how this is the formula, that is how we are getting, that is the size of sliding window we are adding to the number of ways. That is how we are getting number of ways, total number of ways. And after this loop, our answer would be in the ways, and we have just printed it. So this was the simple question and simple solution for this question. The trick was adding the size of sliding window to the number of ways to get number of ways. I hope you guys would have understood it. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day. Have fun. Keep coding.